It is, but, you know, everything in moderation, as they say. One thing we do eat a lot of on Christmas, you know, in the snack bowls and things, is crisps. And we eat around 6 billion bags of them every year, would you believe? But the industry could soon find itself under threat. Why? Brexit.
Yep, absolutely. It's reaching everything. It's now attacking your crisps. Kettle Chips, who make crisps in Britain, have told Sky News they may have to consider moving their production abroad in the event of a no-deal Brexit. It's another blow for manufacturers and farmers alike, with 2018 one of the worst potato harvests on record. Our economics editor, Ed Conway, has the story.
London's restaurant heartland, where the talk of the town is a new dining phenomenon. Here in the kitchens, the chefs are cooking up the latest serving, fresh for customers. So what is this new culinary craze? It's crisps. Believe it or not, people are actually paying up to £12.95 for a serving of crisps and dips. Have we all gone mad? Or is this simply the coming of age of a crunchy snack?
Crisp is it's so iconic to the British that I think it actually deserves a bit of attention. So I would say to the naysayers, come and try.
In this era of global supply chains, there aren't many sectors of the economy which can say they are truly world leaders. And every stage of the production process is made in Britain, which is why it's worth considering the story of the humble potato chip. Here at the Kettle Chips factory in Norfolk, the preparation process is much the same as that Soho restaurants. The potatoes arrive, they're loaded onto conveyor belts, cleaned and sorted, chopped, fried and stirred, sifted and shifted, salted and seasoned, selected, collected and sealed into packs. Now, the majority of these crisps are heading to UK households who consume an estimated 6 billion packs a year, especially during the festive season. But this is one industry where Britain is also a big exporter. Kettle sends nearly 40 million bags a year overseas. Bear in mind, though, if there's a hard Brexit, crisp exports to Europe might suddenly face over 10% tariffs, unless Kettle were to shift production overseas.
What our consumers want, they want a British hand-cooked crisp, and so we know we can replicate that quality somewhere else, but it would mean buying potatoes probably from Holland, processing them there, and so we would be taking quite a lot of our industry outside of the UK over into continental Europe. So it would be a last choice for us, and hoping it doesn't come to that.
But there's a more immediate concern. To understand it, you need to go to the very first stage in the crisp production business, the farm. These very potatoes will soon be on their way to the Kettle Chip factory.
If you look at these, they're absolutely perfect size for crisping, because if you was to slice that lots of ways to make crisps, they're about the right size to fit in your mouth.
2018, with the beast from the east and the record hot summer, was a disastrous year for potato farmers, the fourth worst harvest on record.
For a farmer, if he hasn't got quite so many potatoes, it's going to affect his back pocket, which means that he's going to be looking for an increase in price for next year, which might have an increase in the sale price for next year. So there could be cost of crisps might go up. I can't tell you with the Brexit thing what's going to happen, but there are farmers in this part of the world that I know are trying to hedge their bets on Brexit and actually forward buy their agrochemical for the next 3 years.
In other words, the crisp industry might now be heading for a bit of a crunch. Brexit, the harvest, exports, everything now depends on what 2019 delivers. Ed Conway, Sky News in Norfolk.